And this challenge is called bases. Okay, so it says here, what does this mean? I think it has something to do with bases. So in this case, we don't necessarily need to set up a challenge environment inside of our picoCTF shell, but let's do it just for fun. So for the web shell over here, we can back out and then we can make this directory right here called bases. So I'm going to echo out this this string over here into a file inside of our picoCTF web shell. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go back to the web shell, and I'm going to paste this over here, and then I'm going to redirect the output into a file called bases.txt. So echo is going to echo out whatever output we give to it, in which case it is this, and then we're going to redirect this into a file called bases.txt. So my question to you then is, if we know that this is base64, what could we potentially do to decode this information? So I've got bases.txt. We know this is base64 encoded information. First of all, let me show you a non-terminal way of decoding this information. We could go to a website such as base64decode.com, which is right over here, and you can paste in any base64 string over here and decode it this way. Okay, so there are a lot of these websites and they deal with a lot of different stuff. So let's go back to this string right here, and we can just paste it in here, and then we can click on the decode button, and it's going to give us the flag string over here, which is learn the ropes. Okay, so this one is not not the complete flag. We have to wrap it with the picoCTF flag string in order to submit this. So we can copy this, and then we can go over to picoCTF, and we want to wrap this with the flag prefix. We have to wrap it with the curly braces, and then the picoCTF, and then we can only submit it after we've done it. We've modified the information like this. Okay, and now we've got 100 points. All right, so we want to go back into bases, the challenge description, and then we want to click on the upvote button. So let's go back to the terminal over here. So bases.txt, the normal operation of decoding with base64 is to do base64 and then -d for decode, and then the name of a file. So normally it wants the name of a file. We can give it the name of the file over here, and that's going to decode the output over here. And this is that's the flag right there. But another thing we can do is we can just use the echo command. So we can echo and then pipe base64d. So first of all, we need to get the original input, which is this. Paste it in. So we echo this out and then pipe it into base64 decode, and we get the answer that way as well.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.